This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood, Week 3. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we're playing this quest calendar every week for the entire year, until we get to the end, basically. And we are on Week 3, which brings us to a new character. And I realize that I forgot to read out some of their backstory before. Quill was a childhood friend of Princess Enid, when she studied arcane arts in the Crownspire Castle. The two were nearly inseparable until they both grew older and took on obligations of their roles. Quill's duties as spellkeeper have kept her traveling the world to aid and support those in need of her magical expertise. Quill wields magic with unparalleled finesse and control. Her deep knowledge and understanding of mystical forces make her an invaluable asset. She is always ready to unravel the secrets of ancient incantations and lend her arcane expertise. With the Turning Leaf Festival approaching, Quill is returning to the Crownspire to visit with her old friend, the now Queen Enid. I think that's going to bring us into her story here, so let's see how well that brings us in here. We've heard you're the best wizard in all of Wrenwood. Quill, can your beetle really fly? Show us! I heard you can make things disappear. Can you make my homework vanish? Before you leave Woodland Springs to head to Crownspire, several of the town's children stop you to ask you to perform for them. So we have two choices. We can ignore the kids and travel onward, or we can entertain the kids. I am always going to go with entertaining the kids. That sounds like a lot of fun. It is a charisma check, which is -1, but it's going to be Arcane Adept, which we do have that ability. Add +2 to all rolls to handle and deal with magic. Nice. What else do we have? Once per page, reroll any d20 wisdom roll and take the new result, or use one special. Add your wisdom modifier to all damage rolls on the page. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll this charisma check. So we have a +1 total here. You can afford to delay your travels and spread joy to the children. Perhaps you can spark their interest in magic, which will benefit the world someday. Planting seeds now to grow into trees later. Oh no. What is that? That's a 9. 9 +1, we're at 10. We're in the middle result. Some children enjoy your arcane performance. One of the kids appears to have saved up some money and gives you a tip for your show. So I guess we take that 3 and put it up to 4. All right. I'm assuming once we are all together, like once we finish all the character introductions and we're now a party, I assume we're going to add up everything that goes with it. So, all right. So number 2, we can shop for supplies before we leave. So as you leave town, you stop by a supply stall to get some meal ration for your travels. The journey to Crownspire could take 3 to 5 days from here, depending on what you encounter on your route. This means you need between 3 and 5 meal rations. Meal ration is 1 amber. I guess I'm going to buy all 4, right? And that's going to leave me with 0. 0 amber, but we have 4 meal rations. And I'm assuming that is going to be in the front of all this, right? It's going to be tracked in our inventory. Here we go. Meal rations. We have 4. So we're going to mark down 4. And I'm sure that is going to go down fast as we play here, because we play the whole week here. So unlike the other quest calendar that I'm currently playing through, where we just play through one day at a time. There we go. We got in a good spot. So let's go ahead and move on to the next day. The road from Woodland Springs to Crown Spire is shorter if you take the direct route. However, you could take the long way for a chance to discover something new. I think this character, I mean, they've got a lot of whimsy going on. They obviously want to play with, like, inspire kids and everything. They would probably be more interested in the chance to find something new. So I think we are going to take that. So we get to choose either A, take the safer route and get to Crown Spire quicker, or we can take the indirect route through the forest. It could be dangerous or rewarding. So we're going to take that. That's going to be B. So B1, take an indirect route through the forest. It could be dangerous or rewarding. We're going to roll wisdom, and wisdom's +2, so we're looking real good. Plus we can re-roll a wisdom check whenever, once per page. So let's see. That's 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. Yeah. Do I re-roll that? That gets us the middle result. I think we're gonna take that just to save the Eldritch Insight ability for the next roll if we need it. Right? Oh, the next roll's intellect. Never mind. We'll use it. I just glanced down and saw that, so we'll use it. Does it say we have to take the new result? Oh, we do. That stinks. So because I re-rolled, I have to take the new result, which is lower. I thought I took the higher result. Oh well. That means we take the least. So it says we must consume 5 meal rations. If you ever need to consume 1 or more rations and do not have enough, your health is reduced by 1 for each ration you do not have. So our HP goes from 11 to 10. That is too darn bad. And all of our meal rations are gone. It turns out I didn't need to write that down at all. I could have just remembered. There goes our meal ration. I want to make sure I get that on camera so y'all see. There we go. So B2, you stumble upon a hidden shrine in the forest. You explore the shrine, which is an intellect, which is +2. So let's see what we get for +2. We get 17 +2 for 19. No, 19. If the result is 15 or more, this is a shrine dedicated to Thornheart, one of the guardians of the forest. It was built some time ago by some adventurer that lost a companion and buried them here. A small offering of 2 amber is laid out on the stone that you can take. I'm not going to take that. No. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Let's move on to the next day. On the last leg of your journey, you walk along Common Road just outside the city. You hear screams and squawks along with crashing sounds up ahead. Merchant cart is under siege by insects. The merchant desperately fends them off. So we have A, B, and C that we can choose from. We can approach with stealth. We can take a defensive stance with intellect, or we can tap into our arcane powers. I'm going to tap into our arcane powers. We've got the magic. Let's use it. So that is C. It's a constitution, but with arcane adept. So our constitution is -1, but arcane adept is +2. So it's a +1 in total here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and roll this. That's 18. 18 plus 1 for 19. The best result. The arcane forces that guide and move the world surround you. Power is at your command. Gain a +2 to your attack on the next page. Heck yes, we are ready to go. Oh, is that a pickpocket I see? It looks different than the other calendars, so I want to dive into the rules super quick and just make sure I'm seeing that right. That's not something else. Backpack. It's a backpack icon. See, a good thing I checked. Throughout the calendar, there are some days you will find hidden treasure on the page. These days are noted by the following icon. These icons may not always be easy to find. If you spot them, roll a d10. Okay, let me take that out. Let me grab my d10. What is that? That is a 5. Brawnberry. No idea what that is. I was thinking there might be like a merchant thing for pickpocketing, and so I took a quick glance around and I saw the backpack. So that we're gonna have to reference more, sadly. I will not remember that. You know that. Anyone that's been watching for a while will know I do not remember anything. We got Brawnberry, so I'm gonna have to put that. I saved my old pages in the box, so I can always like go back and maybe in the future I can do it again, you know, for like just for fun. So let's see. That way we just always have them. Flip back here. We get Brawnberry. Consume on use. Add D4 to strength on a single roll. Our strength is not great, so we're gonna add that Brawnberry here. Let me get this on camera. 1. All right. So we might use that relatively soon. All right. Let's move on to the next day where we have +2 to our attacks. The insects turn their attention toward you. They buzz and chirp aggressively as they attack. All right. So enemy 1. Let me put my D10 away. Grab my d20. The insect turns around to ram its rear stinger into you. Well, we're going to attack it with a +2. Let's see. Do we use our spell point? I'm going to save that, I think. No, it's Thursday. How much more combat are we going to have in just these few days? So I think, oh, and I have 2 spell slots. Yeah, I'm using one. And I'm going to use the spell to add wisdom modifier to all of our damage rolls. So let's see if our attack hits. That's 16 plus 2, so 18. That definitely hits. Our wisdom is +2. Our damage is a d10. Okay, the d10's out again. That's 9 plus 2. So we KO that guy before he's able to deal any damage to us. Enemy 2, let's see if we can attack it. That's a 5 plus 2 for 7. Oof, we missed that one. I don't think there's really anything we can do about that. So we missed that. It's going to attack us. So we have to roll a defense roll here. We have +1 to defense. You would think a porcupine would have a something where like if they get hit, they deal damage to you. You know, like that would have been fun. But maybe that's on a level up, you know. So defense, right, +1. Oof. What is that? 19. Oh, that's good. Okay. The 1 is also on the gold side, so whenever I see a lot of the gold, I'm like, oh no. But that was a 19 +1 for a dirty 20. So we just take the partial damage here, which is 1 damage. So we're down to 9 health. All right. Third enemy. Attack is +2. We gotta roll above a 10. That's 12 plus 2 for 14. That is definitely above a 10. Then we roll our damage, and we have that extra plus 2 to our damage thanks to that the Chaos Surge, that spell that we cast, because it's for all damage throughout the page. That is 7 plus 2. That's 9. That gets the enemy, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Quick glance for a pickpocket or something. Nope, I don't see it. And so if you did not kill all the insects, they give up and flee. So that one that we didn't kill gives up and flees. We killed 2 though, so we collect amber equal to a D4. 1. Which would have been the same if we only killed 1 of them. I guess insects just don't carry a lot of amber on them. But what? The merchant didn't want to pay us for our services? It's okay. It's okay. We're for the greater good, right? In this campaign, we're for the greater good. In the other campaign, the daily one, we're playing an evil character. So it's a lot more interesting of choices. You should check that one out. It should all be in a playlist too, so you can watch it super easily. You approach the grateful merchant, who is relieved to have been saved. It's a bird. So what would a bird sound like? Oh, thank you, kind stranger. I don't know what would have happened if you weren't here. Oh, Decay and Frey, look what they've done. Can you spare any more help? A and B. So A, we steal the merchant's remaining supplies? No, we're obviously not doing that. So we're going to go B. We help repair the cart. The first roll is going to be an intellect roll, which is plus 2. That's 2. Ah, geez. The cart is damaged beyond your repair capabilities. That's too bad. Give the merchant some of your supplies. Optional. The merchant is now low on food supplies for the journey. If you have a meal ration you'd like to offer her, she kindly trades you 1 health potion for it. Sadly, I don't have any meal rations. And then we can escort the merchant to the Crown Spire. That is going to be a wisdom roll. Uh-oh. That's 9. Plus 2 is 11. That does get us into the best result. If the result is 11 or more, you accompany her to Crown Spire. She is still upset about the attack, but you do your best to cheer her up and make it a smooth journey. She thanks you for your assistance, gain 1 virtue, and she gives you a D4 plus 1 amber. Oh, dang it. There we go, 3. I think it landed on 4, but when I dragged it, it tipped over, so it was weird, and so I re-rolled it. But we gained 1 virtue. Boop. And was that 3 plus 1, so that's 4, so that's 5 total amber that we have. Hey, can we buy something from you, merchant? I would just turn around and spend that money with the merchant, because I need food. So yeah, is there a pickpocket? There is. Oh, whew. I think it's a D4. I think it's a D4, and I just gained that much amber, you know? Let me just super quick pull this out again, just to refresh. It's always good to keep the rules with you, just to refresh on things later on. Pickpocket, here we are. On a result of 4, you lose 1 virtue point. You choose not to receive any amber, so you don't. I'm gonna say no. This character is not gonna do the pickpocket. They're too whimsical. They're not gonna steal from them, and I don't want to risk losing that virtue point. So let's go on to the final day here that we have with Quill Mudsong. You finally arrive at the great city of Crownspire. A long line has formed to get through the gate. Guards are likely doing doing thorough security checks for all the travelers coming for the festival. While waiting, you notice a suspicious critter stealing things from the others in line. So we have choices here. We can persuade the thief to return the items. We can threaten the thief. Um, and we can attack. I think they would at first try to persuade. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see. So it is a charisma check, which is a -1. So we just got to roll high. Although if I threaten, I can consume. If I threaten, it's a strength check, and I have that brewberry or whatever it was. Plus it's saying reminder arcane adept, so I think you're threatening with magic. So I think that's going to be like the better, because that's also -1. But then the arcane adept gives us +2, so that's +1, plus the brewberry, which I think gives us a +d4. So yeah, I'm going to go that route. See if I can roll both these. Okay, that's 12 right there. I need to mark that we've consumed the brawnberry. That's what it was. Adds d4 to strength on a single roll. There we go. So that's 12 plus the 1 from here, from the arcane adept and the strength. So that is 13 total. Yo, we needed a 13. This is awesome. In an impressive display of magical power, you show the poor rat thief what is in store if he continues to rob the people. He drops some of the items he stole while he flees. Take 1 warding ointment and 1 amber. So our amber goes up to 6. We traded our brawnberry for a warding ointment. Let's go ahead check that out. Where is warding ointment? There it is. Apparently we already have 1. So we're going to add another one. I don't know which characters got which items. So, but I'm trying not to use any items I know the character didn't get each week. So, until we're all one party. Right? Till all are one. Can anyone tell me what that's a reference to? I doubt anyone can, but I would love to hear it. It's it's from a childhood. So that's it for Quill Mudsong this week. Gotta say, her character is a lot of fun. So I don't know who I'm gonna be playing once we're all one party and you need a party leader to play as. So that'll be fun. But next week, who are we playing as? We are playing as Mouse Blade Dancer. Or no, their name is Cora Wildclaw and Gem. So the ladybug is Gem. Cora is the Mouse Blade Dancer, which looks really cool. Not gonna lie. So we have that to look forward to. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying this look at a 2024 quest calendar that we're playing weekly. Just kind of shows you can play these quest calendars any year, not just the year they came out, and have a ton of fun doing it. So yeah, highly recommend you check out the quest calendar. I'm not sponsored. I just love their product. So yeah, and be sure to check out my daily The Souls of Saraku campaign, as that's a lot of fun as well. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next week.